sports. It's in the game.
Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too high up. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks, Hermes fur on my feet. I'm a lead.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see the Colts' athletic corner, who's been stepping up to the challenges all season, now with 8 interceptions. It's the Colts and the Bengals under the lights on Sunday night.
It's the National Football League. The Colts defense looking to make amends for a wretched showing last week in the blowout loss. And this secondary is going to be tested here, so we'll keep our eye on this man at corner.
And this was a week of soul-searching for this unit. They did not play well at all in the loss last time out. So this becomes a gut check type of a game. Each member of this defense is going to need to up their play.
11.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run the counter. Fleming. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
11.
Up the middle they go. Clay. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he's down to the 11. And we've got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Now Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Partner, are they going to cover him? That's 4 catches and the touchdown grab on that. The Colts getting ready to go on defense. And they're playing with a lead here in this first quarter as this drive gets underway. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks
9
you
picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. The Indy defense back onto the field. They've had the upper hand so far in this first half of play, working with a good lead already as they look to defend this first down. Here we go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
On one, right?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 empty. 11.
On 1st down, it's Fleming. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Here we go. 11 MT. 12. 11 Thomas. 11.
Burrow on play action. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 39 yards. The Colts getting ready to go on defense. They've got the upper hand in terms of field position as this drive starts inside the offense's 10-yard line. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Burrow looking to pass. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. He got 29 yards that time.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one.
Here we go.
I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Gun. 11, mighty. 11 empty.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fleming, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of...
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. The Indy defense back onto the field. They'll be looking to be the aggressors here as this drive begins with a 1st and 10.
On one, ready? Here we go. 11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
11 empty, tight.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Get set.
Burrow will throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19.
Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Gun.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And Burrow going to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. The Colts getting ready to go on defense. Their guys have the lead here in this first half. And they'll try to further the cause on their end as this drive begins 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And that's not going to get it done It'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
The Indy defense back onto the field. They hold the lead here in this 3rd quarter, but every drive important in a one-score game as this one begins 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Gun. 12.
They'll try the left side. Fleming. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Now a 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Fleming. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 39. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw here. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Good set. Right in.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
11 mighty.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Fleming. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. The Colts getting ready to go on defense. They'll try to put together a stop as this drive begins with a 1st and 10.
On 1, ready? Here we go. Right in.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Here we go.
Chase, the motion man right.
Stop.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Chase. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well. but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Third down and 13.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air again, Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down to the 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
The Indy defense back onto the field. They had the pick six just a moment ago, so they're feeling good as they prepare to try and make another stop.
I'm wondering. Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And Chase will go in motion left. Now it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A pretty good mark there. They needed 14. They got 14 on 3rd down.
11.
They go play action with Burrow. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
The Colts getting ready to go on defense. They've done a really nice job of slowing the tempo of this offense, and as a result, they've got a comfortable third-quarter lead as this next drive begins, 1st and 10.
On one, ready? Here we go.
After the pick six, here's Burrow again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, 11, 11 MT, 12, 12, 12.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 5.
11, 11, 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. They'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards for number 11 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Burrow will throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
Oftentimes, when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Here's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
The Indy defense back onto the field. They've put in a very good shift so far, and this one pretty well in hand. Just looking to finish strong here in the fourth as this next drive starts 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That penalty is declined.
On 1, ready? 12, 12, 12. Turtle shot. 42. Dot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. And the tight end goes in motion left. Back to throw again. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And Burrow going to throw again. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slam. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
Here we go, here we go, here we
And
go.
the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Colts, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you little piece, wanna see some more. Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.